Okay, the stream is about to begin. I'm sharing my camera and screen. Just give me a couple of moments and we are going to begin. We're going to wait 2 minutes. I'll switch off my camera until then and my mic. Hang on and we are going to start. Now, Putin is actually speaking right now and I've got a couple of trades running. So bear with me 2 minutes and we're going to get going. We have a lot of information to go over in this video. So yeah, like I said, give me 2 minutes and we'll restart. Hey Akim, how are you, my good friend? We're gonna be starting the stream properly in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for another minute to pass by and for a few more people to join in, and then we're gonna get going. I see Putin is still talking, so that should be fun. I see gold is moving steadily towards the upside. Give me a sec. Well, gold actually just stopped for trading. We only have crypto. Very good, very good. Thank you for the coins, Akim. I'm gonna make sure I don't spend them all in one place. It's gonna be a fun night. I can't wait for the New York session to start. Well, not the New York session, but for the holiday to die out and for Asia to join in, because I think as soon as that happens, there's gonna be a lot of movement. Can you just confirm on Discord that you can hear me and that you can see my screen properly? I think you can hear me actually. I am connected, right? Yeah, I am. Very good, very good. President's Day today, so a lot of markets are going to be shutting down. Crypto is going to be rocking and rolling. And the reason for that is Putin is still talking. So, is he?
Of preventive.
Yeah, he is. Very good. Okay, so I think it's time to get the session going. Okay, good. Thanks for confirming. It's only me and you for now, but that's fine. This is recorded and everyone else will get a chance to learn too later on. So let's begin. Welcome to the workshop, Akim. It's only me and you. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about prime traders before we move into anything else. What is prime traders? First off, our mission, our duty, and our ongoing responsibility in this industry is to make real traders with real skills. So we spend a lot of time on doing that to turn that dream into a reality. In simple terms, anything you want to learn about us is down in the signature below, where you can see learn more about us. All you need to do is click on the link tree, and you can also get a 90% discount on our day trading course, which is massive. And we can talk about that a little bit later. But for now, welcome to the workshop. From today, this is going to be a very regular kind of event from us, even though some sessions might be short and focused on power sessions. I like to focus a lot on teaching people specific mindset guidance and just helping people to become structured, not only by providing them day trading systems, but also for them to know exactly how to incorporate that and how to control this mentally. So trading is a mental game, and in today's session, we're going to be focusing a lot on that, but I'm not going to be talking just gibberish, which you can find in any book. I'm actually going to be giving you live examples of how I do this with my guys in the community and for myself too. Now, like I said, this is going to be a very regular session. From today, we're going to be doing a live pretty much every day. Like I said, some sessions here on TradingView might be shorter anywhere between 15 and 30 minutes, and some sessions might be even longer, specifically the ones that are going to be focused on live trading. So for you to make sure that you don't miss out on these kind of sessions, make sure you give us a follow here and maybe even on social media, because we do release the links for all sessions before we go live. In today's session, what we're going to be focusing on is 3 educational points. Number 1 is we're going to kick off with this, where I'm going to teach you the 1 mental trick which will help you create and possess all the necessary skills that are required to actually properly day trade. And what are they? Those skills are discipline, patience, consistency, the golden 3. But I'm going to give you 1 way for you to have all of them in check while you're trading. Number 2 is I'm going to be guiding you in exactly what you should be putting your focus on when actually trading. And finally, before we go over some live trade examples that I've taken today, and maybe even check the markets for any kind of fresh trades that could be opened right now, I'm going to tell you a little story about cause and effect and how you can apply it to your trading and have a real and actual impact. Anyway, we're jumping right into this. We actually started, so we need to go to the right. Here we go. So welcome to the workshop again. Let's go over this together. Number 1, we're going to be talking about the key mental trading skill or skills that we mentioned, such as discipline, consistency, and patience. Now, like I said, I'm going to give you 1 way for you to have all 3 of them without really working your ass off to create discipline, consistency, and find patience in your trading. I'll show you a very simple trick that we at primetraders.com actually do consistently. A lot of people have done this today, and they have found a lot of success for themselves. Me, myself, I have had a lot of success doing this, and I'm going to jump into it. And then we're going to go over the other 2 points, and then we're going to go into the actual markets. So number 1, there is only 1 point that every trader needs to master, and that point is complete focus. Not forever, but for a limited period of time. So I'll give you a very simple example. Most people overtrade. The reason they start overtrading, or early entries or late entries, is because, well, there are a few reasons, but one of the major reasons, and the one that connects everything, is concentration. It's focus. Most people just can't focus for long periods of time. So my solution to this, and if you apply this, it will significantly change your your results generally in the markets, and that's focus. Now, like I said, complete focus, not for forever, not for 24 hours a day, but for brief power periods throughout the day. So, for example, if you have an hour to trade today, 60 minutes, what you could do, much better to do this, is to actually sit down and break that 60 minutes down into a small power session. So that power session is simple. Dedicate 30 minutes to full-on day trading or swing trading or whatever you're into, scalping. Dedicate 30 minutes out of those 60 minutes. Take the other 60 minutes to actually prepare, find what you're going to trade, check the news, check if any other news is coming up, do your general preparation. You just need to do this. Most people come to this industry and they think, oh, it's as simple as a couple of indicators. I'll sit down, buy, sell, and I'm going to be rich. It's not like that. Everyone comes to this industry because they are lured by the prospect of easy money. But on the contrary, trading, day trading, swing trading, trend trading, it's probably the hardest money you're ever going to make. But it does become eventually easy once you build the right habits around your trading. So I'll give you a very simple example. What did I do today? Okay, so Putin signs the decrees recognizing Ukraine separatist republics. Bitcoin spiked up, but now it's coming down. So let's get through this PowerPoint, and then we're going to go straight into the markets. Anyway, I'll give you a small example of what I did today. I trade full-time. This is my bedroom where I'm sitting in. I have a couple of screens here. I trade from home. I can do this all day long. But I can guarantee you that whenever I would sit for long periods of time right here on the station, I would kick the day off, usually making a good amount of money, and then usually giving most of it back, or maybe all of it at some days. Why? Overtrading, but it came came down to one fact. And that fact was I just didn't have the concentration capacity to focus on what information was coming out of the markets. So my solution to this, and this is when my results skyrocketed, is very simple. What I did was I focused for brief periods of time. So again, if you have 60 minutes to trade today or tomorrow, what you should do is cut it in half. Take 30 minutes to properly prepare. Have your coffee, eat your food, do whatever you gotta do. Check what news could be coming out that could impact the trades you're having. What are the market themes? What are the key levels? Do your general preparation. And once that's done, and that can be done in 10 minutes eventually, and even in 5 minutes once you generate the proper habit to do so, then, and only then, do you sit down and concentrate and focus properly. I'll give you a very nice example today. I started this account here. I have 2 trades running now, gold and this. You guys can see here, total deposit 631 and 18. This is because I made a Bitcoin deposit, and my net gains current month, but if I do today, is this. I made 514 euros trading this. Now I am a little bit more aggressive. And the reason for that, we'll go over the account later on again. The reason for that is because first, I have confidence and trust in my system. And number 2, the market was really easy to trade today. The market was trending so beautifully. Commodities were going up. Indices were going down. Crypto came down big. I took a major profit on Bitcoin, and I'm actually shorting it again. And we'll talk about all of that as well. So how did I do that? It's not just that the market was easy. You can make money trading in a market that's going up. You can make money trading a market that's going down. But you can also, and I'm saying this as a day trader, you can also make money in a market that's ranging. Now, if you do your preparation properly and then use this, what I'm saying here, the key to mental trading skills, which is focus for a brief period of time. One of our moderators at primetraders.com, Mark, what he did was he took his phone out and he put an alarm clock for 60 minutes. And when the alarm clock would ring, that's it. No more trading after 60 minutes. And I can show you some of the trades he's taken. I'll pull up our Discord and I'll show you just what Mark was doing. There's Mark. I'll show you a couple of trades from him. And the reason is complete concentration. Here's he trading WTI. There's the entry. Price action's going up. You don't want to see what he's done with NASDAQ, for example. Check this out. The blue ones are profits. The red ones are losses. And then these red lines here are entries. Almost at his take profit. I guess it hit. I'm sure. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that too much. I just want to explain that if you focus for a short period of time, you are able to put inside your trading and inside you the necessary components that you need for day trading. And that is what? Discipline, patience. Now, what is discipline? Discipline is to follow your system. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's consistency. Now, let's talk about consistency for a second. What is consistency? Consistency isn't something that you actually have or you ever get. Consistency is something you do. No book is going to teach you consistency. It's up to you to do it. It's just simple doing. So my solution, because I lack discipline, I'm not a very smart person, I lacked patience, I'm also a very eager person. My solution to that was, hey, Dennis, you know what? Chill here, do your prep, and then sit down for 30 minutes. That's it. Sit down for 30 minutes today. And 1 sec, I'm thinking to take a short. And then just do what you got to do. Patiently wait because of focus. Patiently wait for your trading system, my trading system, to tell me buy or sell this. Okay? And that will give me the patience because I'm focused. So like I said, limited being a predetermined, what is limited? Limited is a predetermined time to fully focus on the task at hand. And what is your task at hand when you're trading? To be the best possible trader you can be. Trade only what you see, because if you trade what you think, that's never going to work. You know, we're not smart enough to predict the markets. But our trading systems, if they have an edge, repeated over time, will make money. And finally, follow your system at all times. So here's another thing that I did, because I study a lot of NLP. We're talking a lot about mental stuff. A lot of people are probably joining into the stream, seeing, oh, this guy's talking about mindset and all that crap. I don't need that. I need the Holy Grail. Just buy here, sell here, exit here. You're never going to find that. And even if you do, you will not be able to properly execute it because you are not an algorithm. So my system, our system, works real good. But if I sit there all day, I won't be able to call all the signals correctly because I won't be able to be focused completely, as I'm not an algorithm. So again, let's summarize point number one so we can go into the charts, because I think that the markets could start moving pretty soon. The key to getting all of the necessary mental skills is very simple. And those mental skills, again, are consistency, patience, discipline. Don't you wish you had those? Because if you had them, you could be a very good trader. Well, the simple trick to that is just to allocate a predetermined amount of time. Say to yourself, tomorrow, let me check my calendar. Oh, tomorrow I'm free from 2 to 3 p.m. I have nothing to do. Do not disturb. Family, contact me only in case of emergencies. Sit there, focus, and for a brief period of time, 30, 40, 50 minutes. I'm saying this for day trading, but it could work for swings too. I don't know. I know it for day trading. It works. I'm a day trader, so I focus on making money today. It works. So all I do is a predetermined amount of time, and the thing that I decide to do at that specific time is I say to myself, I'm going to be the best trader I can be during that time. Does that guarantee I'm going to make a profit? No. There's no guarantees that you're ever going to make a profit, but it surely increases your chances of making a buck. And I'll show you. I opened a lot of trades today. Let's check exactly how many trades I opened today. I don't know how many, but you guys can see the stick over here. Look, it's moving a lot. This is a small account. I did take the equity bonus, so my equity is higher than my balance. But anyway, so I opened a lot of trades. There are losses, there are wins. We can go over the statistics later on. For now, let's go to point number two. So the summary of point number one is simple. Allocate a predetermined amount of time to devote your complete attention to the task at hand. And that is to be the best trader, to trade what you see, and follow your system at all times. There's so much to add to this. We'll talk about that another time. Number two is to focus the only thing to focus on. Let's talk about that. When it comes to focus, what we just spoke about, the only thing that you need to put your focus on when you are day trading, or where I put my focus on, better said, is my system. You put it on your system. For me, that's indicators. Number two is key levels. And number three is the language of the markets, price action. Because the markets don't speak any other language apart from price action. Higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, range, blah, 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 which is key levels. You got it all. All you need to do is put your beautiful two eyes on what's happening at the charts and what is your system telling you, and then follow it. That's all you have to do. That's what I've been doing. I'm actually literally waiting on my other screen over here. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to give me a trigger, and I'm going to take another short. You're going to see I made a really good profit on Bitcoin today. I also took a very silly loss due to my own error. Completely transparent with you guys, and I'll show you everything. Just to explain that, trading isn't easy. It's not easy. Well, sorry, trading is easy. We make it easy or hard, okay? So if we devote complete concentration for a short period of time, we can make it real easy for us. But still, that doesn't guarantee a profit. Anyway, the only thing that I focus on for that brief period of time is my trading system, key levels, and price action. There really is no need to complicate this. And by applying this, what I just said, and keeping point one, which is focus, always active, keeping focus always active within your trading, your chances of success become very realistic. Finally, before we move into the markets and live trading and stuff, let's talk about cause and effect a little bit. So I'm going to keep this part simple so we can get right into the charts. Like I said, Putin just signed the decrees for recognizing Ukraine separatist republics, which is Donbass and something else. So that's going to be fun. Latvia's foreign minister literally just came out and said the EU must impose sanctions on Russia soon, as soon as it recognizes Ukraine's breakaway regions as countries. So that's going to be fun. A lot of fun things are happening this week. Major market theme. I haven't traded such a market theme ever in my life, so I don't know how the markets are going to react to this, but it'll be fun. Going back to cause and effect. What is cause and effect? It's very simple. If you guys provide to yourselves and to your trading poor or average causes, the only thing you're going to get in return is poor or average results. Now, you could maybe randomly get a big win here and there, but that's luck and that's random. And randomness doesn't work. Okay, you need structure. You need the proof of concept, and you need probabilities in there, and you need an edge. We spoke a little bit about this already, so if anyone's late, you can find this video on our YouTube channel. Once it's done, it's going to be up on our YouTube channel. Number two is good causes provide good results. So what is a good cause? It's everything I just told you guys. When you're trading, you have to be fully concentrated. But like I said, it's not for forever. It's for a brief and limited period of time of your choosing. So if you can trade for 2 hours a day, like I said, take 1 hour for trading, take the other hour for complete preparation. Spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes on meditation. Spend 5-10 minutes mapping out key levels. Spend another 5 minutes checking the news. You'll be surprised if you just go and look at the headlines. You can learn a lot of information. But like I said before, most people won't do this because they don't want to be making money in the markets. What they want is, hey, buddy, can you please sell me this indicator that tells me exactly when to buy, exactly when to sell, exactly when to get out, so I don't have to do any work and I'll just become rich. It doesn't work like that. And if you're that person, I promise that you're never going to find this and it's never going to work. Or at least it won't work long term. Finally, we come to great or extraordinary causes, which is great or extraordinary results. There's a typo there. So that's for the very few. That's those rare people that literally say, no matter what it takes, I am going to win. No matter what. If it takes 5 years, it's going to take 5 years. If it takes 10, it's going to take 10. But I will do whatever it takes to make sure that happens. Those are the rare few. And not everyone has that in them. You could have it in you. And it starts here. It's a thought that becomes an idea that becomes an action. And then you just repeat it over time and over time and over time. And then one day you just wake up and wow, now you have excellent habits, which literally I've given you 2 very important things that every real trader does. Read any book of a real trader. Talk to any real trader. He'll tell you these 2 things. Now, the account I'm showing you today doesn't have longevity in a sense, but it has well over 100 trades, yet it also has almost 100% profit in one day. Now, did I trade all day? When we look at the deal map of my trading account, you'll see that absolutely not. I didn't trade all day. I sized up higher exposure. So I was trading 50% lot size, meaning if I had a balance of 1,000, my lot size was 0.5 lots on FX. So that's pretty aggressive. So I sized up, waited for the right opportunities, executed the right opportunities, rode a couple of big winners on US 30, which is the Dow Jones, on the DAX, and on Bitcoin. You see, you can make money trading anything, but if you can't concentrate for a proper amount of time, and if you do not put that concentration and focus on the right things, which is your trading system, which is your key levels, and which is your price action, it's going to be pretty hard to achieve a profit. Maybe it's going to work for you, but for me, what works is doing exactly what I said. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. But for example, you're asking me about the Bollinger Bands. I don't use Bollinger Bands, so I can't answer that question. Let's pop into live trading and I'll go over the charts. But actually, let's go over TradingView first. So there are a few major movers that are going to be coming right now. So I made a video today. You guys can find it on our channel. It's this video over here, Bitcoin shorts and a key lesson for day traders. In that video, I explain the two types of trades there are. So for day traders, we have 2 types of trades. There is your normal short-term play-to-play trades, meaning you You find the support, let's say here, a double bottom. It looks good. You get in. You're not trading to the next key resistance. You're just trading to make your 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1. Whatever the market's giving you, and that's what you do. But then there are those beautiful setups and those beautiful days where we get to ride and build. What I'm talking about is trending markets. Now, the market's closed right now because we have President's Day in the US. So gold is, for example, shut down. NASDAQ is not trading. Dow Jones is not trading. And WTI, as you guys can see, is absolutely not moving. But it did move. And if we open up the period separators here, you guys can see exactly what it's done today, since we're going to be focusing on short-term charts. This is today. So Friday, we trended up. So we formed the lower low, formed a higher low, higher high, pushed down, we came right to this support, pushed up, formed higher lows, double bottoms, and the market started moving up. Ironically, we also released this in the chart art on Discord. So if you guys see this, that's today, same chart, same picture. What you guys see, key resistance, current support, arrow up. And then I explain that tensions between Russia and inflation is driving up WTI. That was somewhere around here. And since then, we have been going up. Now, a very simple process, and I'm going to show you our strategy for this. This is gold and it's closed. Give me a sec. Let's go to WTI. Now, the main thing you need to understand is that we trade tick charts. So we trade tick charts. That's this here. This is where I execute. 100 ticks and 50 ticks and maybe even sometimes 10 ticks if the market's really not moving. You can't see it because of the camera. So we focus on tick charts. They look very different from time-based charts. So look, this is a 100 tick chart. Each candle is built by 100 ticks. If I open a 1-minute chart, this is going to look very different. As you can see, the candles are printed differently. Everything is completely different. But on my ticks, I get everything I need. Now we have a custom indicator. Let's talk about the indicators real quick here. This indicator is a custom indicator down here that is a combination of two different indicators, and it gives us flow of the markets or momentum. This is the Ligor RSI. We use it as a hook. It's a very simple indicator. You have it on TradingView as well. And then, like I said, we incorporate key levels. We've got the VWAP over here, this white line. So when price action is above, green candles. When price action is below, red candles. Very, very simple. The entry criteria is pretty simple too. Pretty simple. As you guys can see, I took a small position here, profit, took a loss, took a profit here. These are trailing stops. That's why it's stopping me out. So I was trailing these positions. And as you can see here, this position was taken at 16:04 and the final position was executed at 5:41. So basically an hour and 40 minutes. And I had 4 trades on WTI. Overall, there is a profit. Specifically this one here because I sized up. This trade here, I really sized up. There was a continuation forming. We have gone above this blue level over here. Price action has gone above this. I had a hook down here, and we have just come out of a little bearish push here. While, if we focus on basics, we held this level here. Yeah, so we held this, which was our previous low. So the lows are going up. Higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high. Price action hit this level. As soon as I got a confirmation, I took a trade. The trailing stop took me out. As soon as that happened, I had another hook happening here. I executed a long, and this is exactly when New York closed. Unfortunately, my trailing stop took me out. I could have had a much bigger profit, but that's fine. Overall, I made a profit, and that's the only thing that matters. I traded today, and I made the profit. That was my mission. My actual mission, I'll tell you, show you something here. And this is the account. I'll show you this. This is what I use for position sizing. So give me a sec. Let this open up. Okay, so I started today. See, start 631 euros. My profit target has been aggressive, 30%. Overall, my max session loss is 10%, which is that was 150. It's less. I was initially trying to deposit 1,500. That's why it's 150. Anyway, I put my max session loss over here, and then I focus on executing my trades flawlessly. So here in the London session, I made 45%. And in the New York session, I made another 30% up on top of that. Now, I do still have trades open, so I'm going to update this once these trades are done. So you can see that the balance, oh, it's dropped a little bit. I took a small loss on Bitcoin right now, so it's dropped. But anyway, the day's not over, and I'm still running a few trades, negative 73 for now. Yeah, and I guess that's pretty much it. Now, I wanted to keep this session light. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. Thanks, Akim, for replying to Persifying. Overall, let's go over a quick view. I'm just gonna move this out of the way so I can go over the other cryptos. So we don't have a lot of options with this broker to trade crypto, and the spread's rather wide sometimes. So you can see, but this is a tick chart, so that's why it seems a little wide. This is XRP. If we take a look at a longer term time frame, let's say if we go up to like 5-10 minutes, we'll do that on TradingView. Actually, we'll keep this on 100 ticks. We had a very nice down move where we built a head and shoulders towards the top side over here, right at the VWAP. Now, I made another video about this, by the way. You can see that on our blog. It's somewhere on TradingView. You can find it for sure in our channel. And it explains just how important patterns are around the VWAP. And you guys can see this is the white as the VWAP, volume weighted average price. And what we've built around this is pretty much a head and shoulders. And as soon as we broke this level over here, we had aggressive selling. Thankfully, we have our system. So I'll explain to you very simply, and you guys can do this too. Maybe it will help you with your own trading systems. Each time momentum is bearish, we're below this blue level here, momentum is bearish here, key levels, price action, or patterns suggest that the market's going down. What we do is we wait for this hooks to occur. So we're only looking at the blue levels. So we're taking a short here. We can add a short here. We can take another short here and here and here and here. And all of these hooks towards the downside become opportunities for trading. For example, we just had a hook recently right up here. And if we now we don't do this blindly. What we want to do is incorporate key levels and price action and so forth. So if we take a look at price action, what do we have? We have a straight line or sideways line support area. And what is happening with the lows and the highs? First of all, let's look at the highs. We have a high, we have a lower high. And what is that lower high forming? That lower high is forming a clean cut resistance. So one second, I'm going to sell Bitcoin on my other account. Thank you very much. Okay, so that here is now indicating and increasing the possibility, not guarantee, increasing the possibility that we could witness a breakout, because that's what price action is suggesting. And if we open up our trading view over here and we go, for example, to XRP, and we go to XRP over here and we open a bigger chart, okay, a bigger chart, what we see is that we are clearly in a very strong downtrend. Now, we do have a support area that can be very quickly seen from this angle here. One sec. We have a support area that we've hit and we are approaching as well. And what is happening here? Look how the market is moving. High, lower high, lower high, lower high, fake out, one in, lower high again, low, and then we continue down, lower high, lower high. This looks like a flag, and it could possibly turn into a potentially bullish flag. I'm no guru, you're no guru, you have no idea what's going to happen next, just as much as I don't have an idea what's going to happen next. We use our trading systems, and if our trading system has an edge, we try to repeat that edge as often as possible by consistently remaining and using position sizing. So position sizing meaning risk management, like fully being in control over risk. So now look at this. So within that flag, we also have a major support area right here. And this is not hard to do. This is very quick. I mean, it becomes easy to do later on. So over here, we have a support area. And what is happening again? We have lower highs leading to that level. We see that there is a resistance here. It has held very well. And since the push of that resistance, we have actually made significant lower highs. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. This is now increasing the possibility that this level is going to be breached. Now, how do support and resistance levels work? They are all important. And the more times it tested doesn't mean it's going to break out. But the more times it gets tested, and if it breaks out, it means that all of those people who were, or institutions, or whoever else was holding that level is now gone, meaning you can witness a very swift break towards the downside. So yes, if a level gets tested more, it doesn't mean it's going to break. It means that if it breaks, then there could be a big move. So far, this level is holding very nicely, and I told you that the main thing is just trading what you see. For the time being, our system suggests, well, this is bullish, but price action wise, there are good suggestions that this could be coming down. But what happens here will be a defining factor. So for me, now when this drops like this, now I'm waiting for the candle close, could be a good time to actually try to take a short. Of course, my SL has to be above a specific area, and of course, the wider my SL is, the lower my position size is, because ideally, you don't want to be risking anywhere over 5% per trade. And that's still a lot, because you lose 4 of those trades, you're in double-digit territory already. Negative about 16%, not 20, because each time you're losing 5%, it's actually lower. It takes a smaller loss. But if you continue remaining with the same position size, then that's a problem. So I'll give you an example. You see here, let's say if I take 100 lot, well, that's the SL's huge there. I'll show you somewhere else. Let's go to the FTSE. So if I take a short on the FTSE now, this is bearish, price action is coming down, lower highs. I have all the indications to take a short. The market's closed though. So if I open a 2-lot position here, you guys can see amount risked balance percent, 4.2%. So if I hit the sell button and I get hit with a stop loss, I lose 4.2%. But the next time, if I use 2 lots again, I'm not going to be risking 4.2%. I'm going to be risking more than 4.2%, if you get the drift. Now, the reason you see the predetermined risk factor is because I have an automatic stop loss of 20 points and a take profit of 60. Okay, so that's automatic, and I have the trailing on. When I'm building an account, I want my losses as small as possible, and I want to be taking them as quick as possible. So if I go to the DAX, for example, you'll see a couple of trades I've taken here. So there is a nice long over here. I got 93 points out of this one. Took a small loss over here. As you guys can see, I took a long. The market started ranging, and I just don't want to be stuck in a range. So I waited and waited and waited. Took a small short here. Came out of it real quick. Waited for a confirmation. This was starting to shift up. I actually traded this on the 50 tick. I remember now. 50 it was. 50 tick. So we turned bullish. We had a higher low form here, and I executed a long. While over here as well, I've taken plenty of little trades, look, but they were sized up. So I got a confirmation there was a hook. See, took a small short, just a quick one, build up my capital. First trade, by the way, on this account. Took another trade, another trade, another trade, another trade. Then I stopped, came back to the markets, took 1 loss here, 2 small profits, 1 break even because of the trailing stop. And as soon as it broke this level, and I had these lower high hooks, and this was starting to increase, I took it. Now the problem, why am I getting out so fast? As you guys can see, pips made 61, but I also made 122 euros because I sized up. As you can see, I went 2 lots. All of the other positions, I think, were 1 lot. Let me see. Yeah, 1 lot, 1 lot. So I started with ones, and then I sized up here. Then I also sized up here, by the way. This position is 3 lots. So on this one, I made 187. Now, my biggest win on this account today was 370, and that's US 30. So let's find that trade. So this is it, I think. Is it? No, that's 100. This one here. So you see I took a loss here, took a bunch of little losses here, and then the market gave me an indication. What was happening here? Look at this. This is really important. So here we start turning bearish. See this? And here we're forming lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and there was a support. And as soon as I got this hook here and this turned bearish, I went boom. I locked in real quick, but I also sized up. And I very quickly made my biggest profit, which was pretty much 50% on my account, because that's 300 and something euros. As you can see, there are losses there too, and small profits as well. Then eventually, the same criteria popped up. The market was forming lower high, lower high, lower high. See why price action? You connect everything. Lower high, lower high, lower high, blah, blah, blah. This started turning bearish again. I decided to execute the trade. Very quickly, the market shut down, trailing stop. I was expecting more movement down, and I didn't trade this anymore for the rest of the day. I think that's a wrap for this one. If you guys who didn't watch this from the beginning, I speak about a lot of very important mental trains and tips on how you guys too can do this. You'll find the link. Well, you'll find this the recording right here in TradingView. You can also find it on our YouTube channel. Make sure to check out our what's it called? Signature below. We have a course running, lowballing the whole industry right now with a very, very big course. And I'm literally going to add videos as soon as I finish this session with you guys. I'm going to be adding new videos to that course. I'm going to build up a massive course so I can destroy the swindlers who are selling overrated education for thousands of dollars, and the dudes don't even effing trade for a living. Now, I did show you guys that I started this account today. I'll show you that again, and I'll continue. I have free trades running now. Small loss. I'm risking a bit of my profit here. 540 on the account. The deposit is here. Bitcoin deposit, PSP, B2B Pay, Gateway, 631. I pretty much almost made 100% now. I'm going to continue trading and see how the market moves. I am more aggressive than a normal person, just so you guys know, because I trust my system and the market has been very easy to trade today. So when those easy opportunities come around, you got to seize them. Aside from that, thank you all for being here. My name is Denis, and